What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what catalysts we have on the table. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we probably completed all 5-wave structure, and we booked about 30% of potential profit, because on the video before my previous video, at this very point, I've told you that we can accumulate our position with the anticipation to hit at least this range of resistance at around 6.92 or $7 mark. And as you can see from this point, we booked these profits for more than 30%. Let's be conservative. And my main assumption was that we should see some kind of retracement, and we should land probably from the ranges of 0.382 through 0.5 to 0.65, 0.618. And I marked these levels by pulling the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top. And we also had the bearish divergence. We had lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And we had this turnover, we had this retracement, but it wasn't deep. It wasn't deep enough, and we hit only 0.236. Statistically, we have about 10 to 15% probability to see the trend reversal out of this range. And the main reason why it happened is an extreme bullishness of this asset. And since then, this asset went higher and it gained again almost 23% of potential profit. So we missed this trade, but we booked more than 30% of profit. That is also quite lucrative. And that is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So, what was the reason of this movement to the upside? Let me remind you that somewhere at this point, at the end of May, we had the first news regarding the debt ceiling deal, and it happened somewhere here. And right after that, we had this movement to the upside. And the main reason why it happened is the end of student loan moratorium, because right after the debt ceiling was raised, we had, I guess, we have about 60 days till the end of this moratorium. And because of this, we have a very good anticipation from the investor standpoint regarding SOFI. And let me show you this article. We are on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published yesterday, and it's titled SOFI Technologies, Student Loan Return is a Turning Point. And let me quote you the summary. SOFI Technologies stock is upgraded to a strong buy due to the resumption of student loan payments, which is expected to boost its profitability. The company is predicted to reach profitability in Q3 earlier than its Q4 expectations, as more people may refinance their student loans with SOFI. The investors are advised to wait for a pullback before taking a new position, as the stock is currently overbought and testing a resistance near $7.10. And I have to say that we are much higher than $7.10. Right now we already broke it. And I have to say that as you can see, we had this range of $7.14, exactly the same as the analyst consensus price target. At $7.14, we have this range, and I mark it back in the days, and we have it as a very strong range of support/resistance. We had it as a range of resistance right here, and we broke it to the upside, then retested from the top as the range of support and went higher. So everything is very technical on SOFI. That's why it is relatively easy to make this type of prediction. And what should we expect next? Let me show you that in general, as you can see, that we have $7.14 as a consensus analyst price target according to marketbeat.com. And we also have about $7.42 as the average price from the TPRank's prediction from the several analysts on this platform. In general, they have 13 ratings, 8 of them suggest to buy, 4 to hold, and 1 to sell. And we also have a quite bullish sentiment among the other social media like YouTube. And on top of that, we have a very good interview that was recently published just 10 hours ago, as you can see on CNBC television. And this interview was with Anthony Noto, the CEO of SOFI. And he is very bullish on his company, and we have a lot of news that can prove his words. But from the technical standpoint, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with the friends and family. And let's take a look on the price action. If it is the bottom of the fourth wave, this tiny retracement, we have to form 5 waves to the upside to form our fifth wave. And for now, let's do some measurements again. We don't need this tool anymore. For now, we can project this price target by pulling the Fibonacci extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of the retracement. And the most probable range of extension in the fifth wave compared to third one is 0.618. And it is around $8.11 or $8.10 mark, and we are not far from this range. We have about less than 6% to this range, and that's why we have to be cautious. On top of that, let's switch to 4 hours time frame, and let me show you this structure on this scale. Right here we have again the bearish divergence. We have lower highs on our side with the higher highs on the price action. And this is also quite bearish sign, and in general, in the bigger scale, I'm very bullish on SOFI, but in the short-term perspective, we have to see this pullback, especially right here. Let me delete these drawing tools, and we hit the range of resistance, as you can see, exactly the same range. Let me show you more thoroughly. We hit exactly the same range, and we have another major pivot point slightly above this range. So this level from $8 to $8.2 mark might be another range of resistance from which this asset might unload its structure. And when it happens, we have to project some levels to accumulate from this swing low. And let's do some measurements again, with the assumption that we are about to hit or already hit the top of this price action. We all know that 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is nothing else than that a 1 wave on a greater scale. This means we can pull it from the bottom to the very top. And here is the levels which we might hit. Let's delete unnecessary tool again. And the levels are pretty much the same, 0.32, 0.5 and the golden pocket range, the range in between 0.5 and 0.618. And it is the 6.73, 6.3 and around $5.8 respectively. But it is one case, one probable case. The second case is that we have only, let's take a look right here, we might have the top of our third wave right here, because it is quite tricky to make the proper breakdown of this movement. And if it is the case, we have to pull this tool. Let me show it right here. We have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave. And here we have slightly different levels of accumulation with the anticipation of the next leg to the upside. And I have to say that for now it is quite tricky to make the proper breakdown of this wave. The more importantly that we have to see the pullback. And this pullback probably will show us the potential levels when we will have more pivot points. And for now, the only way that this asset might go, in my opinion, is to unload its structure and to hit some lower targets. And I have to say that my primary count is still this one, and that's why just wait for its pullback, no matter what major media told you. And wait for the more lucrative accumulation points in order to catch the next leg to the upside. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay